What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Side FC channel. I'm Nia Martin. I hope you're all doing great. Fantastic game, fantastic win against Luton Town. And yeah, we got our first win of the season. Fantastic win, Sterling with 2 goals. Fantastic game from Sterling. Nicolas Jackson finally off the mark. I said in the previous video that I wanted him to score, and I believe that when he scores, he'll be up and running. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what he does in the other games too as well. So let's get straight into the review. We dominated majority of the game. We dominated the whole. I think from start to finish, we dominated. There were some points in the game where I felt like we relaxed a bit, and Luton Town were getting into it a little bit. But apart from that, nothing troubling from Luton at all. They were a little bit worrying when they were on attack, but our defenders were good. We were able to handle it. Caicedo got his first start of the season since he joined Chelsea. So yeah, so the game, the whole game, we were dominating. In the first half, we got a couple of chances. Enzo had a chance. Sterling also had a chance. Sterling had a really good chance where I thought he should have scored, and he just hit the ball straight. I think it came from a corner. It was unmarked on the edge of the box, and he hit a shot, but hit it straight to the keeper, and it was an easy save for the keeper. The keeper just had to be there and hit him, and he was able to stop it, and that was it. I think if he had angled it to the left or right, there's no way he was saving that. And then I think Enzo also had a chance where the keeper was just rooted, he couldn't move because the shot was so ferocious, but just kept rising and it missed the goal. Because if it was on target, that would have been a goal. I'm saying that the day that Enzo Fernandez scores, the stadium will be ecstatic. Like everybody will be shouting, everybody will scream, because he has been trying since he came, even from his first game. He has been trying to take shots, and it hasn't really worked out. I'm just hoping that he gets a goal soon because he was too good in this game. We'll also talk about him too later down the line. But let's talk about the first goal, Sterling. Fantastic goal. And initially, when he was on the right, I think it was Gusto who passed the ball to him. His link up play with Gusto in this game was just fantastic. Like the relationship that they built on the right is just phenomenal. Like when Gusto is going forward, you see that Sterling cuts into the box, and when Sterling also is on the wings, you see that Gusto will be at the edge of the box. It's like they have this kind of synergy going between them, which is good to see. It's very good to see. We want to see that from them. So it made like the attack was happening mostly on the right side. It wasn't really happening on the left side. It was Chilwell was also doing well in this game. The chances that came his path was good. I think because of how good Sterling and Gusto were, most of the midfielders were finding them more. They were not really watching Chilwell's runs, and so we really underutilized him a bit. But he did well in defense, very good in defense. In attack today, not really that much, but everything was happening on the right, and on the right, brilliant from Sterling. The first goal, he cut in. I thought he was going to cross it, and I was hoping that he didn't cross it because it was very crowded in the penalty box. The Luton Town defenders crowded the box. We had already tried setting crosses in, and they were clearing it. So I think he decided to take them on, and his confidence level is just so high. His confidence level nowadays is just so high. Against West Ham, like I said in my West Ham review, he was the better player. He was the best player on the pitch for Chelsea, even though the game didn't go our way. He was the best player. We dominated that game, but the only problem was that we didn't take our chances. And with this one, we took our chances and we took it for. And Sterling just went in, he cut in and went past the defenders. I think he did a little shimmy, which put the defender off, and he just slotted it into the bottom left corner of the goal. And it wasn't even a shot because it was on his weaker foot, but he just angled it right to put it in. There's nothing they could do about it. But the way he dribbled them, it just reminded me of Hazard's goal against Liverpool. It was very good. The way he cut in and turned the defender inside out. It was just fantastic to see, and it was a very good goal. You could see that he really built his confidence, and then he kept on going and going and going. One thing that we did after the goal that I didn't like was that we relaxed. We sat back, and I felt like after that goal, we could have gone and we could have hit them harder. We could have ended the game in the first half before even the second half began, because before the goal, we were getting chance after chance after chance. We're not really utilizing them. We were not really scoring them before Sterling scored. And when Sterling scored, we just relaxed. We sat back. Probably we were scared that they were going to equalize, but they didn't really equalize and went to the half-time break. But our game was good. I think in the first 20 minutes, the possession was 80-20, but by the time the halftime whistle was blown, I think it was 50-50 because we sat back after Sterling's goal. So the second half, we started the second half also very strong, like how we started the first half. Started very strong, but we're not really getting chances until the second goal came in. The second goal was just a brilliant goal. I know it was just like the first one. He didn't really play short. He put it in the bottom left corner of the goal. But before that, the build up to that goal was just fantastic. Enzo Fernandez in the middle is too good. Like, this guy is a proper orchestrator in the midfield. Like, he controls everything in the midfield. He's that link from the defense to attack, and it's just fantastic to watch when he's on his game. It's just fantastic to watch. When against Liverpool, against West Ham, and now he has been immense. The pass he gave Malo Gusto before Malo Gusto was able to find Sterling was just fantastic. I don't even think the ball landed. He took the ball. I think the pass came in from Thiago Silva or Liverpool, and then he took it down. He controlled it, and then he gave an overhead through ball to Malo Gusto. Go and watch that pass. Go and watch that pass. It's just so good, and deserved the goal at the end. If a goal didn't come at an end, it would have served a great injustice. But this time, it was just fantastic. So fantastic. Enzo Fernandez was so amazing in the game. I think if it wasn't for Sterling scoring 2 goals, like, he would have been a man of the match. Easy. But Sterling, rightly so, he deserved the man of the match. And that was a very good goal too as well. Malo Gusto hit a powerful low cross to find Sterling, and Sterling placed it in the goal, and he scored. And I'm just happy to see him scoring again. I'm just happy to see him expressing himself like this more, because we know how Sterling was last season. He started well and then he faded off. I'm just hoping that this time he continues. I remember seeing a video of him during the USA tour. He was saying that he would be, I think it was between him and Nicolas Jackson or somebody like that, and he was saying that he would be Chelsea's top scorer this season. It's a good start. It's a very good start, and I wouldn't mind seeing him as Chelsea top scorer at all. Fantastic game from him. And then the third goal came in from Nicolas Jackson. Also another full crossing, but this time from Sterling. I think it took a slight deflection before it reached Nicolas Jackson, but Nicolas Jackson was there to pounce, and he was able to put it in. And first goal for Chelsea, and he's going to take off. I said it in the previous video, that when he scores, he's going to take off, and I believe that he's going to take off. I think he was just getting rid of the nerves. In this game, the first half, I was getting frustrated with him a little bit because he was misplacing passes a lot, and there was some unnecessary back heel that he was doing when he could have moved the ball forward and was passing it back to, I think, Enzo or something, and he lost possession, and he did another thing like that. I think he lost possession with wrong passes like 2 or 3 times in the first half. In the second half, he was better. He was solid than the first half, and then he scored his goal. So very good goal from him, and I'm really looking forward to seeing. He was happy. Everybody was happy, and yeah, good days at Chelsea. I want to see us play like this against a Manchester United, a City, a Liverpool, an Arsenal. I want to see it like this, but it's still promising. This just gives the league a taste of what we can do. So it's very promising. I'm happy that we played like this. But I want to mention certain players. Certain players were standout players for me. Like I've mentioned Enzo already. Gallagher was one of them. Gallagher was just fantastic today. I can't praise him enough. But today he was everywhere. He was everywhere. Like he was in every corner. He was on every part of the pitch, and he was fantastic. To be honest, today Gallagher was doing the job that I thought Caicedo should be doing, but Caicedo is still new and he's getting used to the team. He's getting used to playing for Chelsea, and he hasn't played in a long time. I don't think he featured much for Brighton during the preseason tour. I don't think he played for Brighton at all before joining Chelsea. Probably he played like once or twice, but he's not really that much fit. But today you could see that he was more reserved. But Gallagher was just fantastic. I'm really hoping that we don't sell him. But there were rumors that we're going to sell him, but I'm really hoping that we don't sell him. We keep him because he's a very good asset, very hard worker. And the complaints that I used to make about him last season, I've not seen it at all. I don't think he even went down once in this game because he has beefed up and he has become stronger on the ball, which is very fantastic. Very good performance for him. And another one too that I want to talk about is Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto too was just phenomenal today. Very phenomenal. I think the only problem that I had with Malo Gusto was that he didn't want to take players on, because you see him in acres of space running, and then when any Luton Town defender just comes next to him and he stops and passes back. So he runs when he's clear at goal and there's no one-on-one challenges ahead of him. But I think he needs to start taking on players more. He needs to go at players, needs to run at players because he's fast. He's very good. But apart from that issue, he was very good today. And I like how he was linking up with Raheem Sterling. Fantastic. Good game today. Very good game today. Poch played his cards right. he was happy on the pitch, and I think his man management on the pitch and off the pitch was just fantastic, because the way he reacts with the players after the game, before the game, it's just so good. And he really drills these players, because he has double training sessions with the players, and he really drills them. And we are beginning to see the result of that, because when they are passing on the pitch, their movement, everything on the pitch is just fantastic. It's just pinpoint, and I like it. I like seeing that. Our next game is against Wimbledon in the EFL Cup, and I'm sure we are going to win that game too. But we are going to see a lot of the players that haven't really played yet feature in that game too as well. Looking forward to seeing those players too as well. So yeah, that's my review of the game. First 3 points of the season. What do you think about the performances today? What do you think about Enzo's performance? What do you think about Sterling's performance? Nicolas Jackson's first goal for Chelsea? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much, guys, for getting me to 500 subscribers, and I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I'll be able to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for liking the videos and sharing it. Thank you so much for 500 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe, because more people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So kindly subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a like. It helps the video a lot. And thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.